Was a fan favorite on the American Baking Competition on CBS, and even though Francine Bryson missed winning the big prize by this much, she still got what she wanted most, the chance to have her own cookbook. And this is it, Blue Ribbon Recipes from a Redneck Kitchen. And one of the recipes that caught our eye was the chocolate bacon peanut butter pie, and we are delighted to have Francine here with us to tell us how to make it. Also, we're going to make another recipe as well. It's so great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like we know you because we got to know you so well on that show.
Well, we've got a mutual friend, Effie, and we're all close. In fact, she's here, and she refused to get on camera with us. So,
well, that's okay because we need to make this your time to shine, and we're so happy that you're here. Let's talk about this fabulous pie first, because this is amazing. Where did this recipe come from? Bacon and a peanut butter pie.
It was an accident, pure accident. I had a dream about a pie, and I was up making a peanut butter pie, and my husband walks by and grabs the leftover piece of bacon and sticks it in the mousse, and I'm like, really? Can you go away? And then he goes, he eats it, and he turns around and gets another. I'm like, really? He says, no, shoves it in my mouth, and I tasted it and went, oh, we're going to make this work. This is so, it's going to go so together. And it came up, and this is what I've got from it.
So tell us about the ingredients in this pie. We're not going to make it on the air today just because it's a little more complicated.
It is.
You'll want to make it at home, and the recipe's online right now.
It's chocolate chip cookie crust. It's a chocolate ganache layer, bacon layer. Then it's a peanut butter mousse, which is 3 simple ingredients: peanut butter, whipping cream, and cream cheese. That's it.
Yeah.
And then there's another chocolate layer, and then another bacon layer, and then whipped cream on top, and then another bacon. There's 3 layers of bacon in this.
Oh boy.
So, and it's rich, but it's not a killer sweet. It goes a long way, but it's so famous now. I've made over 1,000 in the last 2 years. Since it debuted on the show, I've had to make over 1,000 of these things.
And it's even being made internationally now.
It's in Belize on a restaurant menu in Belize, at a resort. It's in Australia. It's international. I'm like, I cannot believe something I created in my little kitchen has went international. I'm so proud of it, even though I'm tired of making it, but I'm just so proud of it. It's unbelievable.
Well, we're going to make something that's really seasonal right now. This is your famous recipe for?
This is pumpkin pie bread, and it takes 5 minutes to put it together. It's a few simple ingredients, and you put it in the oven for 40 minutes, and you've got this beautiful, tasty, and take it out warm, put it with butter in your, more butter, more better is what I keep saying.
That sounds good. Okay, so
we've got
sugar and oil.
That's it, and we got those whipped together, and we're going to put 2 eggs.
Okay.
Now the recipe actually is double this, and it makes 2 loaves, so you can freeze one and then have one to eat, or you can eat one and then eat one after that. So if you're at my house, you're eating then eating.
There you go.
So, and when it comes here, and you don't even have to have a bunch of fancy equipment, and then we're going to put, the recipe calls for 12 ounces of canned pumpkin.
Okay.
You can use fresh roasted. My thing is, in the book, I tried to make everything as simple as possible. I didn't want people to freak out as, how do I roast a pumpkin?
Right.
And all the ingredients in the book is things you already have in your kitchen. And then we have our baking powder, baking soda, and our pumpkin spice, and then some flour. You whip it together, and we pour it into a loaf pan, and we've got pumpkin bread in 40 minutes. It's that simple. It is so simple.
And that's what it looks like.
It's beautiful. It turns out good. It smells good. The whole house smells good, and it makes people want to come in the kitchen.
Doesn't it?
It does.
That's
and
great.
I'm one of those that eat pumpkin year-round. Thank goodness you can buy pumpkin year-round.
Isn't that great? This cookbook is so fun, and you got a chance to get back into your grandmother's recipes.
I did. There's 5 generations of my family in this book, and a few of them are over 200 years old, and I've had to adapt them to modern day ingredients, and going back through that and going through the things that I was taught as a young girl. And I mean, I started baking at the age of 4, so it's all in that book. There's my heart, my passion is on every page. My family's history is on every page. And
it's so great.
I hope my grandparents are looking down and they're proud.
I know they're
really
proud.
Do.
Well, we're proud of you too. It's so fun to get to know you. That's great. Thanks for being with us. It's recipe number 5247. It's online right now on the Talk of the Town recipe page at newschannel5.com. Francine's cookbook's called Blue Ribbon Baking from a Redneck Kitchen. You can meet her tomorrow at the Southern Festival of Books from noon until 1 p.m. in room 30 at Legislative Plaza. I hope you go out and meet her. She is a dear. All right.